Hey, it's Jim Ed with the Improvement Channel. We're back here doing another Cybertruck accessory edition. So here we go with some roof racks. I'm going to get a couple roof racks. I've decided where I want them on the truck. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 different locations across the top, and we'll take up 2 of them with this. A couple things I want to point out. You've got your left as a sticker here. They're also cut into the metal here. So you got 2 rights and you got 2 lefts, and all of these have the stickers as well. So let's see what all we get here. Make sure we got all of our parts. You got your instructions. They look pretty simple. So we're going to get into this, and I'm going to show you all the steps as we go on how to get this thing installed, and you can take a look at it, and we'll go over everything as far as like how much weight can be put on them, the whole deal. Okay, so I just took the provided Allen wrench, removed 2 bolts here. This one holds part A and B. This is the middle part, and then the other part is the third part. We're going to go ahead and pull this protective layer off. And as you can see, it comes right off. Really easy, which is nice. Now you might be wondering, like I was, well, why is it that this comes in so adjustable and everything? This bottom rail is wider than the next rail, and they just get narrower as they go to the front of the cab. So that's why. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove the rest of the tape for this one. I'm going to fit them together, and I'm gonna set them up here where they're gonna go so that I can see exactly how wide I need them to be. Okay, so let me show you how these install here in the truck. I've never messed with this before, so it's as simple. You just push down on the one side, that opens up, and then we slide this down in here, and then there's a couple bolts we'll put in there, and it even comes with the nut driver to tighten those down. All right, come take a close look at what we've got here. I'll show you how this works. What I like to do, what you want to do is you'll have your nut here, and as you can see, it's got a gnarled bottom on it that's going to lock it down and keep it down. So what I like to do is put it on top of here, and not to cross thread it, I put it in reverse so it's on there straight, and then I go forward. It is not locked down tight. That's what this is for. They do that where it kicks it off the nut, so you have to hand tighten it, which is, you know, actually pretty smart, because you don't tend to overdo things when you do them by hand. All right, so now it's not going anywhere, which is very nice. My wife said it before, but that was the only time that counted, because now it's locked down. So I got that one. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the 4 that I want. I'm going a little bit out of order, but I wanna make sure I get every little step for you. Also, it mentions make sure you put the wider part. So this part right here is a little wider. That goes on the inside. So let's do the rest of them. So we have both of our studs sticking up, bolted down, ready to go. This is not all bolted down and ready to go, but I want to go ahead and place it, and we can kind of go from there. So let's see how this locks in here. Okay. Cool thing is it covers up this piece right here, and this goes right into here, and I'm guessing we're just going to put a key in there and somehow lock it down. Let's try it and see. It's unlocked. It shows locked, actually. We unlock that, and we bolt this down, and then we can put this back. Okay, very cool. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna rinse and repeat on the next one up. I'm gonna go ahead and peel off the protective blue cover here. We'll discard that. And then simply, and it comes with this piece as well. We're just gonna get on here, and we're going to tighten this nut here onto our bolt. It is also serrated on the bottom, so it is a lock nut. It should be good to go. I'm gonna pull it over that way just a tad bit so our wrench will fit on there. So, pull a little bit more. All right. So while I get this tight, after I get this tightened down here, we'll put that back on, and we'll be done with this piece, and we'll show you what's up next with the other one. All right, I'm working on my second one here. I was extremely nervous because these studs here seem to be a bit longer. Didn't think it was gonna work. The one that comes for the drill is not as deep as this one. This one's deeper. This one is not deep enough to remove it. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to get yourself a 10 millimeter that's longer. The only thing I have is something that goes on an impact wrench handy. So that will obviously work. But if you've got a socket and a 10 millimeter, that will do it as well. It doesn't have to be super deep. I don't want to lose the nut in there, so let me go ahead and grab that out. But anyway, you get the idea. I've already done the other one this way. It works. And this is deep enough to bolt that other piece on. Once you get it in there, it doesn't have to go as deep, and this tightens it up. So we're finishing up tightening the 6 bolts that's on this side. You've got 2 here, 2 on the opposite side, 2 on the top. I first got them all in there and not tightened up, and then I tightened the ones on the top, these and this one, and then I'm just finishing this one up here. So this is all locked down. It's real solid. It's a little bit loose here still because I don't have a single bolt over here. I'm going to knock that out, and then we'll check out and see what it looks like after that. Well, that was easy. We got that knocked out. It didn't take very long, maybe half an hour, just kind of piddling around with it. 550-pound weight capacity between the two, and that probably has more to do with just it being hooked to the truck and the way wind will hit things and whatnot. So a couple kayaks, a handful of ladders, whatever you want on here, whatever you can fit, you can probably pretty much get on here. I'm half of 550, and as you can see, it doesn't flex or really move or anything. So you're good there. You got plenty of spots to strap to, so you're covered there as well. One thing that you're going to want to do, and we've done it here, you've got some new pads that go on the bottom of this, especially important up here on the glass. If those get worn out, you'll want to put a new one on there, so they provide extras. And then here's your wrench to remove these. All you're going to have to do is have your key handy and remove that 1 bolt for this side, 1 bolt for the other side. This one's free. Repeat on the other side. These go into the garage, ready to go for next time. So no adjustments are going to be needed unless you're going to switch up locations, and then you will adjust those a little bit. So very straightforward. We're going to store ours in the glove box, so that'll be nice there. I'm going to go ahead and lock this in here, and man, we are ready for the finishing touches. Shut that down and let's get a good look and see what it looks like. You know, with the exception of having to provide our own socket for the deep ones on the truck, everything was provided and was super easy.